great. You're on the ball. Beautiful.
I'm on the ball, George. Yes, you bet. Do you guys want to sort of take turns carrying this? It's
yeah.
It's got good vibes on it, you know. So it's good.
Yeah.
It's smoky.
Hey man. At least you're ready.
Whose camera is it?
Today's day 330. Whoa.
Do you listen to music when you walk?
All the time. You can't walk without it.
What kind of music?
I like Shiny Tunes 5,
Yeah?
4, 3, 2, and 1. As soon as we get to the road, we're going to start passing the torch. Okay, Billy?
We need a bigger ball. We need a bigger ball. What are you doing, Nathan? Like, we didn't have everybody.
He held up high. Where is it?
Okay, yeah, I have it.
I'm getting grabbed. I've never been able to skate really over the street.
Okay, watch this one.
Who wants a heart?
When did you show me your jewelry?
I just found out we were going out yesterday.
Anybody else want to carry it?
Hey, who hasn't carried the torch?
Yeah, come on. Somebody.
Zay, it's your turn. We need all you guys to at least carry it.
We have a lady that her son, I'd say her son is on the bus. She's here and she's going to, I asked her to give it to me. She said, sure. She's actually right now just doing an interview.
Okay. I had Ruth pass it to the...
Okay?
Oh! Watch it, watch it! Nice work, my friend. Yes.
She must be over here.
I think she's waiting.
They cut it every shot.
Yeah, that's we got that. Bring her over.
No,
Oh, what?
but Matt's already had a transplant.
Oh, okay. Where's Matt? Where's Matt? Then we're
Here's
ready.
Matt's
Okay.
mom.
Here I am. Okay.
I'm Matt.
Oh, hi, Matt. How are you?
Marcella.
Good, good. Which organ did you have?
Liver.
Liver? Okay, we're going to have you pass the torch to the
Or
mayor.
his mom.
Or your mom. Oh, I'm sorry.
That works well.
Okay, we're going to have you pass the torch, okay?
Okay, Matt's mom's on camera.
Here.
Oh,
You can pass the torch to... Now the mayor's in the suit. The green suit.
Green suit.
Don't touch the top part.
No.
Okay.
here, I'll take that so you can stand with your mom.
So,
Okay.
it was you that had...
I had the liver transplant.
Okay, okay, okay.
This is the mayor.
Your Honor, how do you do? Glad you could come out here to
I take it you're
receive
George.
us. Yes, I am.
Good. Boy, your feet must be tired, eh?
They're a little tired.
Yes.
My head's a little more tired than my feet, though.
Really?
Yeah.
And how many pairs of running shoes have you
3 pairs. Nike's been pretty good. So that's not to encourage people to buy Nike or anything because they're not sponsoring us. But anyways, what we wanted to do at this moment was to pass you the torch of life. And Jean is holding that right now. The torch was ceremoniously lit up in Toronto on our kickoff by our mayor, Mel Lastman. And he lit the torch, and afterwards he massaged my feet. I'm not asking you to do that today, Mayor, so you're off the hook on that one. We just wanted you to receive the torch on behalf of Kelowna. And we have Jean here, whose son, Matt, received a liver transplant. Really a great example of how transplants work. So if we can have Jean pass the torch to yourself.
Thank you. And this is a real Olympic torch.
Yes, it is.
So when this was lit on June the 20th of year 2000 by Toronto Mayor Mel Lastman, you say he rubbed your feet, which you told me I didn't have to do for you.
You didn't have to do.
No, no, George, I certainly want to shake your hand.
Thank you.
As a successful liver transplant recipient yourself, I think it's very noble that you would be walking the country and spreading the word. And as I pass this torch to another gentleman here, I want you to know, and all people listening today, that all of the members of my city council have actually signed the form recognizing the importance and acknowledging the fact that there are over 4,000 people on the waiting list for organ transplants in Canada, and the list is growing as I understand it. So it's very important that you get the word out, and I wish you well, and thank you for coming to Kelowna City Hall.
Thank you for having me here. It's a very beautiful city. Now, are we going to proceed with an agenda, a press conference?
Yes.
Okay. Who do we have on the list first to speak?
Okay, first of all, I just want to introduce you to Cindy Hogg.
Hi, Cindy. How are you?
She's the,
Thank you.
This is our MLA.
Yes, I heard that.
Big election tomorrow.
Big election tomorrow. Yeah. And we don't take sides, but anyone that comes out here, we're really glad that they're supporting us.
Great.
Okay, I'd like to introduce Dr. Gary Randella. If you would like to come up and speak.
Hi, Cindy.
You are such a...
Well, you can have him say a few words officially. Just acknowledge the report.
Well, you're not going to pass the... Oh, we did. Oh, already did. Oh, good.
It's got a good balance.
Where's the torch from?
Marge, want to say a few words?
It is. It gets very warm up there.
You guys just say yes or no.
Yes. It's not that light, you know?
No. But you gotta, don't you hold it here?
Okay, Dave.
It's right balance.
Okay, would you like to say a few words?
First of all, I thank everyone to come here. It's such a noble cause. And as you know, about 550 people every day wait for an organ transplant. And unfortunately, 1/3 of them who wait for heart, lung and liver, they die while waiting. After death, we don't need any organs. And from one body, 40 people can benefit. Somebody can get your liver, somebody can get your heart, somebody can get your eyes, somebody can get your bones.
Okay,
of all, I thank everyone to come here. It's such a noble cause. And as you know, about 550 people every day wait for an organ transplant. And unfortunately, 1/3 of them who wait for heart, lung, and liver, they die while waiting. After death, we don't need any organs. And from one body, 40 people can benefit. Somebody can get your liver, somebody can get your heart, somebody can get your eyes, somebody can get your bones, skin, right kidney, left kidney, you name it. So you can give a good quality sort of life to 40 more people. And nature is a big recycler. As you know, that same elements, oxygen, hydrogen, nitrogen, whatever, they are being circulated again and again for millions and billions of years. So I think as a part of nature, we should follow that, and we should recycle our organs. And as you know, nobody need to die while waiting when so many of us are available. So I think it's such a noble cause. I thank everyone for coming. And some people say that politicians have no heart. I think they have a big heart. Cindy Hawkins, her election is tomorrow. I think she needs a big hand. One day before election, she's right here because she understands the problem. She did work as a nurse, so she had seen people. They look so happy when they receive transplant. And other people who are waiting, they are miserable, they are suffering. So she knows all those pains those people go through. So I'm glad, Cindy, you made it, and especially for Mayor Gray. He is such a supporter of this cause. In fact, his council was the first one which did challenge every council in this province, and he signed his organ card,
wow.
and every member. And there are some liver recipients and everybody else. And thank you very much for organizing, and thank you very much for inviting. And we do appreciate everyone coming out here.
Thank you very much, Doctor, and I thank you for those kind words. And now I'd like Cindy to have a few words. Cindy, would you like to speak?
Well, thank you very much, and congratulations to George and his cause. And I think one of the most important things we can do is raise the awareness. And as a former nurse, Gary's right. I did deal with patients and families, and you know, one of the hardest things was asking a family to consider organ donation, because that is a very, very difficult thing to do at that point. So I think it's more important to discuss it now when we're healthy and when we're aware, and we should make that message known to our loved ones and our families and friends that it's a gift that we'd like to share. And it was a difficult question to ask, but it was one we had to ask out of something so horrible that a family faces. Maybe we can do something good. So if we can do that, when we have all our senses and all our awareness, I think that's a really, really wonderful gift to give. Gary's been a huge quarterback in our community for that cause. So has our mayor and council been big leaders in that cause. And I think people like George do a great, great service by going across the country, raising the awareness and getting the message out. I am a supporter of the National Registry, and I think there's a lot more that we can do. So congratulations to everyone, and thank you for bringing the message to our community, so we're reminded again how important it is to give a gift of an organ donation.
Thank you, Cindy. Next, I don't know your name. Matt escaped. Matt, pleased to meet you, Matt. Would you like to say a few words?
As George, I'm also a liver recipient. This past year I celebrated my 40th birthday, and then about a month and a half later I celebrated my first anniversary of my liver transplant, and I was really excited about that. Just prior to my transplant, I wasn't sure that I would have the opportunity to do that, and thanks to a donor I was able to receive a liver on April 3rd of last year. There was also, from that same donor, there was a heart, both kidneys, and a lung donated as well, and so there's other people that are alive because of one donor. And to me, that's the most exciting thing, is that how one donor could help so many lives. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. Thanks, Matt. Okay, next we have, I didn't catch your name either.
Michael Farina.
Oh, Michael, hello.
Long time no see,
Yes.
Marjorie. A little different.
Congratulations on your successful transplant.
It's been over 2.5 years since I had my liver, just like George is. And, you know, if it weren't for the unselfishness of people donating their organs, I wouldn't be alive. Able to ride my bike and meet all the people I do. I go across Canada, go down the States, visit people and talk about it. There's nothing selfish about donating an organ. It keeps someone alive. You never know who it may be. But knowing that even I can donate my organs again, you know, keep someone else alive. Please keep signing those cards. More organs, better lives, better quality for the people who are quite sick. Whoa, so I got a hot dog?
Yeah.
I got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll hold it up here, it's a little
That's
safer.
right.
Yeah. I don't want to burn down your
Watch your hair.
Hold it in your other hand.
It'll just burn like that for a minute.
Yeah, I know. Well, that's all right. They have places for them, though. And that's all I got to say. And I welcome George, and thanks for showing us a little bit more the insight of what goes on to us recipients.
They're here. Thank you. Okay, Marjorie, would you like to say a few words?
Yes, okay. I would just like to remind everyone that there's also living donor possibilities. You can donate, you can be a living kidney donor, you can be a living liver donor, and I'm sure
and also a lower lobe of the lung.
The lower lobe of the lung. So remember, living organ donation as well. And congratulations, George, for making it so far. What day is this on your walk?
3:30.
330 days.
Just barely halfway through.
Oh, the downside.
It's all downhill from here after going through the prairies.
Now,
Oh, you forgot about the Rocky Mountains.
Well, it gets worse now.
Oh, Denny.
does anybody else want to say a few words before I do?
Okay.
I want to thank you all for being here. This has been, I've been with George now since April the 3rd when he phoned me in desperation. He lost his 5th road crew, and we've been talking back and forth, and I said that when he came to BC that I'd be able to help him out. And I too am a liver transplant recipient, and actually I've met Cindy, I sat in her office in Victoria a few times, and we've discussed these related issues. And by strange coincidence, my transplant was the day before George. So we were both in the hospital at the same time, and there must have been a little bit of transference going on there because he's doing what I thought would be a good thing to do, but he's actually living proof that that it can be done, and I'm really honored to be a part of what's happening in every town that we go through. And like George also, I was down to my last few breaths, and now I feel better than I felt in about 30 years. Transplants do work, but part of my function is to thank people. And I'd like to thank, first of all, I'd like to thank the mayor for allowing me to have this. Thank you very much, Mayor Walter Gray. And I'd like to thank, and at the very last minute, Dr. Randall came out today. I phoned him yesterday after talking to Cindy, and she said that we should phone him, and at the very least, maybe somebody can come out, and here he is. And thank you so much for coming out.
You're very welcome. Thank you.
Your words were, coming from a professional, it really makes it more profound what this is all about. And Cindy, thank you so much for coming out. And I know you're probably not getting much sleep these days.
Not really.
And I forgot that you were a nurse.
That's right.
Nurse, lawyer, ML, and would be minister.
And thank you to Matt and
Michael.
And I want to thank Barbara, Step by Step Organization for helping us out. as a result of their work,
The phone keeps ringing.
yes, whose is it? As a result of this work, I have a whole bunch of other people to thank. So here we go. The Grand Okanagan is putting this up tonight, and I want to thank the manager, Chris Larson. So she's the assistant manager. And I also want to thank the Water Street Grill, and the gentleman's name there is Cam McIntosh. And we're going to the White Spot Restaurant, which I also want to say that the 4 days that we were in Penticton, the White Spot Restaurant fed us 5 times.
Oh.
And they're feeding us again today. Lunch.
Good food.
And I want to thank Steve Foster of the RCMP for leading us here. He's gone. I asked him to stay, but he had to go. And I want to thank the Kelowna Daily Courier.
Oh, okay.
And
just in the middle of the press conference.
CHBC calendar of events. And is anybody here on behalf of them?
No, I don't see any.
Yes, probably 1:30
And
TV.
Shaw Cable.
1:30 I'll be back.
Thank you so much for walking and talking and doing all that stuff. You guys are great. And I forget who the girl was I talked to on the phone yesterday.
Dawn.
From Vernon.
Probably Dawn or Bar. One or the other.
Yeah, okay. And the Age Resource Center, which is where Barb works. And I also want to thank, and they're not here anymore, the Kelowna secondary students.
Yay!
You know, and this is you know, they're the ones that we really want to hit because they're our future. They represent our future, and if they go into their future with the attitude that we're trying to promote and raise the awareness out here, then we're going to have that system that we're looking for. And I want to thank also the radio stations, CBC, Silk FM, and CKLZ. I don't know where they are, but they're on the phone. They're on the phone. And is there anybody else here that I'm missing? I haven't been introduced to everybody here, so
That's the taxpayers.
taxpayers.
Public.
I think there's one guy, business student. He does a lot of work on communications, and a lot of times we are impressed because of him.
Thanks,
You're
Derek.
so good.
Getting the message out.
Thank you so much, Basil, and I'm sorry that no, it's fine. Okay, thank you so much for being here. George is going to wrap it up. We're going to wrap it up.
Okay, okay, here's our immediate goal while we're here in Kelowna. We just got sent to us 10,000 donor registry cards, and it is our aim to distribute at least 10,000 donor cards in this week. We do have the Capri Plaza, is that the right name? That we have a booth that will be doing that all weekend. We want to try and brainstorm to see if we can figure out what we can do the rest of the week to get these precious cards out. And I also want to take this opportunity to state that British Columbia has the best system in our country. And it is a relief for me to walk into a province that has its act together, because I've been screaming out all the things that were needed in the other provinces because they're far behind. The idea of a registry and a legal binding decision is one that the rest of the country should follow. So our attempts to keep encouraging the Health Minister, Alan Rock, to come to his senses and realize that we need to put this into effect for the rest of the country is an ongoing thing for us. And we are so happy to be in a province that knows this, and we're so happy to promote that. And we're hoping that everyone here can continue doing their part in promoting this very important decision, and to let people know that this decision needs to be as important as our voting decisions, our decisions to marry. This should be up there with all the big ones. And you know, doing more events and raising the level of consciousness to people, we will get there. And we know that Canadians are a good people and they will step up to the plate. And we're confident that from this shortage that we're presently experiencing, it will no longer be, and people one day can optimistically anticipate organs. And that's what we're doing here today. So I want to thank everybody for coming here and meeting everybody, and I'll look forward to talking to you some more afterwards. Okay, now who's got a good set of lungs? I want to see if somebody can blow this one out. See, transplants work.